Well, Regan, what a couple of weeks it's been for you. Called up to the Wales squad, you earned your first cap as well. Just sum up your overall emotions.
Yeah, it's really good. I've had a good start to the season. It's really good to get finally called up and get my first cap. Looking back, it's something that I've been trying to do for a long time. For the way I started the season, I was really delighted to keep the good news coming. And obviously I got the news straight after the game with the last minute winner against Wycombe. So it was a great night overall. And yeah, finally got my first cap, so delighted.
We'll chat more about your call up shortly. We'll focus on club football to start with. How have you found your time here overall so far?
Yeah, I've loved it. You can't ask for much more really. We're doing well, we're winning, we're top of the league, everything's going good. So yeah, I've really settled in really quickly. Really like it down here, really settled in. Family likes it down here. So yeah, looking back, it has been a really good start for me and for the football club. And hopefully we can keep it going.
Yeah, just in terms of on the pitch, how would you assess the season in terms of performances and results as well?
Yeah, we haven't lost a game, so it has been a brilliant start to the season. I think every player has played their part and started the season really well. Our aim is to keep it going. We want to win as many football matches as we can, and we're in good stead to do that. Our squad is really good. We've seen that with the game the other day. We had so many players missing, but it did not affect the team in the slightest way. So, the people that come in were brilliant, and that is the good thing of having a big squad. You can put people in when you have people missing, and it didn't make a difference at all. So, yeah, it's been a really good start to the season, and hopefully we can definitely keep it going.
And off the pitch, how have you adjusted to life on the South Coast?
Yeah, really like it down here. Really enjoying it. It is such a nice place to live. I am really settled, and I think that's shown on the pitch. As I think everyone has. I think everyone has settled in really quickly. It was a big turnover of players for the football club in the summer, so a lot of people had a little bit of time and short space of time to settle in. So I think it needed to be done quickly, and I think everyone has settled in really quickly, and I think it is showing on the pitch.
You've built up a solid connection with Conor Shaughnessy on the pitch as a sort of centre-back pairing. What goes into making that work so well?
We're really good friends off the pitch. Our partners are good friends, which is really nice. So I think that is, as I said, settling in off the pitch shows on the pitch, and I think we've done that as a pair. We are really good friends off the pitch. Our partners are friends, so everything is going well between us, and we're playing well together. So hopefully that can keep on going.
More recently, there was that really impressive run throughout September. How did you find that, sort of both personally and as a team as well?
Yeah, both really good. I had a really good month. Scored a couple of goals, which I spoke to you at the start of the month, said I wanted to do. So yeah, looking at the start of the month, we looked back and it was like, it's going to be a tough month. We knew that, but we didn't shy away from it. We stood up to every single task that was thrown at us, and it ended up being a really good month. If we can get through that month, I think we can get through any month. So, I think it stands us in really good stead for the rest of the season, and hopefully I can keep the goals coming.
It was a month where you were sort of just able to keep on going and going and going again. What do you put it down to?
I don't know. We were so resilient. We went a goal behind in a lot of the games, and we kind of just picked ourselves up and went again. It didn't affect the team in any slight way. As soon as we conceded, we kind of fired back and scored straight away, and that just shows the resilience and the character of the team. It's always tough when you go a goal down. We're expected to win. We want to win. But when you go a goal down, you're up against it. But we responded so quickly, and every time we've gone a goal down, it hasn't affected the team in any slight way. And now I think it stands us in good for the rest of the season, because if we do go a goal down, we know we got the resilience to get back in the game, no matter what, whoever it's against. We went a goal down against Peterborough, and we ended up blowing them away, winning 3-1. So it don't matter what team we're up against, we believe we can beat anyone in the league, and that does stand us in good stead.
You were nominated for League One Player of the Month for September. Obviously, you'll be disappointed not to win it, but how does it feel to get sort of a level of recognition?
Yeah, I would have loved to have won it. I've never won it before. It would have been really good to win it, but just to be nominated shows how well I done and the team done in September. I wouldn't have been up for that award without the team. We had a really good month as a football club, and I had a good month on a personal level. So obviously the manager won it, which shows on the pitch we are doing a really good job. And our aim is not to stop here. We want to keep going. We want to build that gap at the top of the league as much as we can, and we're going to aim to do that.
As you said there, John won Manager of the Month. How have you sort of found your connection with him since joining?
Yeah, hit the ground running really. I played against him a few times whilst he was a player, so I kind of had an idea what he was like joining. And I spoke to him before I signed, and it felt like a really good fit. And I think it's shown that. I think everyone's really enjoying their time here. Morale's really good in the squad. As I said, the squad, we have a really good squad, and if one or two are injured or one or two are suspended, players can come in and do a really good job for the football team, and that just shows the character and the belief that we have in the team. And I think, that the manager is not afraid to put any of those players in, and they'll do a job.
Now, let's talk all things Wales. You said you found out after the Wycombe game. Just describe that moment, how it happened, how you felt as well.
Yeah, it was the perfect night really. Obviously, with the week before when I accidentally knocked Connor's goal in, he ended up getting the winner, which he fully deserved. And then to go in and get that goal up and see the email was brilliant. It was a brilliant night overall, And then obviously I ended up going away and getting my first cap, so I couldn't have asked for any more really.
You've been called up before, but did it feel any different in the lead up to this camp, knowing the form you were going into it?
Yeah, I got called up on the back of a really good month. So I wanted to play. I wanted to get my first cap. I kind of fizzled out from the last time I got called up. It's been quite a while, so I didn't know if I was going to get called up again. But the way I've started, and hopefully I can keep it going. Hopefully I can stay there now.
And how did you feel when you found out you were in the starting 11 against Gibraltar?
Yeah, I was delighted, relieved really, because I really wanted to get my first cap. I really, because I've been called up a few times, it never actually came that I got my first cap. So I just wanted to get it, and once I found out that I would be getting it, it was kind of relief as well, because I just wanted to play and I wanted to get it. Now that I can, say I played for my country, I want many more.
You said in your interview when you joined it was your aim to get in the Wales squad again. You've gone one better and got your first cap. So how much pride do you feel at that?
Yeah, as I said, it did go a bit quiet beforehand. So I did think to myself, is it going to ever happen? But now that I've got it, I want to keep getting more and more. We have Joe Morel at this football club, and he's got plenty of caps for Wales, and I want to follow and get as many as him if I can.
The game itself, a 4-0 victory, most importantly, a clean sheet for you in the back line as well. How did you find it?
Yeah, it was we started really well, got a goal and ended up playing really good football, which stood us in good stead for the qualifier, in a couple of days' time. So yeah, looking back, it was the perfect first game really. We dominated the ball, played like quite high up the pitch, got involved, and yeah, really enjoyed the game. It was a really good camp for Wales overall, because then we ended up beating Croatia a couple of days later. So yeah, it was the perfect couple of days really.
You came back into the training ground this week. What's the morale been like within the squad and around the training ground after a couple of weeks off?
Yeah, I've missed it. I'm going to be honest, I have missed it. We're doing so well on the pitch. It is a really good group of football players, and the morale and the belief is so good around the place at the minute, and so it should be, because as I said, going back last month, we had a really good month, and it was a really tough month. If the morale's not good at that time, then I don't know when it ever is going to be. So yeah, we are in a really good place at the minute, and I think we go into football games thinking we're going to win. We have a lot of confidence in each other. We believe we're going to win every game that we step foot into, and that's our aim to go in to do.
As I said, you've been off for a couple of weeks. Obviously, you've been off with Wales. We've had Terry away with Northern Ireland under 21s and Paddy away with Northern Ireland. The lads have had a couple of days off last week. So how do you sort of keep this going and keep the momentum going despite sort of having that time off? Yeah,
well, I think there was an international break last month as well, and that didn't take any effect on us whatsoever. So hopefully that can be the same. A lot of these teams in League One have the international break, so it is the same for everyone. But I think a break was needed after the month that we had. We had a really tough month, and I don't think you get months tougher than that. So it was needed, but we're back to work now. We're focused on Saturday and looking forward to that one.
Yeah, you said it there, back at Fratton Park this Saturday. What are you and the lads expecting from the game?
We're expecting a tough game. Every game's tough in this league. No matter if you're expected to win or you're top of the league or bottom of the league, there's no given games, and you don't have God-given right to win the game of football. So we need to be at it. We need to carry on our form from last month, and we want as good as the month last month as this month. So yeah, we're looking to get 3 points and put on a performance.
And just finally, how nice will it be to be back at Fratton Park in front of our home fans?
Yeah, I've missed it. It was really tough missing that game the other day. I don't miss many games, so to be suspended for that one was tough. But yeah, looking back, I'm looking forward to getting back on the pitch and fighting with the boys and trying to get 3 points.